Folks, are we live? We're getting there. Oh, yep, chat's coming. Looking good. Looking real good. Looking like we're streaming, boys. We're Stramblegramming. We're live on the airwaves. Here today, folks, to talk about another win for the toe. Another classic W by Aaron Imholte. Not to be held down by the circumstances of his life. He valiantly pushes his way to victory time and time again. Nothing but winning for the toe. What a fucking loser, man. What a loser. Getting what he fucking deserves. I can't imagine he's gonna do time, but I kind of hope he does. That'd be pretty funny if Aaron Imholt did time. By the way, we're done with the pre-show, post-show shit. I'm not recording this. I've let the last two Craigs expire. If I'll probably put them up on the mega feed at some point when I get around to it, but I'm not gonna deal with the recording separately from the stream. So welcome to Riely Radio Live. We're here for yet another episode. I am your host, Riely. We don't have any callers yet, although I think Belle's gonna be joining us unless she pussies out. Because she's not here. She said she'd be ready in 10 minutes, 16 minutes ago. Telling me she wants to come on my live stream and then not coming on my live stream. Don't invite Brad or Mo. I doubt Mo's gonna show up. Brad is supposed to be here. In theory, this is supposed to be a death stream. But he has gone completely MIA. It seems his phone has died or something. Because he's not active anywhere, and calling him goes straight to voicemail. Although it looks like what once was sent is now delivered, so maybe he's getting his connection back. We'll see if this Riely Radio Live gets canceled in favor of a death stream. The crowd wants Demi. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't think she's gonna come on. Just don't think it's gonna happen. Where you at, foo? I gotta use the Mo Diggity language. The crowd wants Demi. Fucking start the chant. Demi, Demi, Demi. Oh, Demi Gloom with the steel chair. Wonder how she's feeling about all this World War III. About all this World War III business. No, Brad. This is Brad's fucking time slot. Wait, why was there a chat I couldn't see there? Can't join stream due to volume problems, but I'm here. Hello. Oh, hi, Nightster. What's up? Thanks for listening, if not hopping in. Your viewership is appreciated. So yeah, we're all gonna die, I guess, is what's going on. I feel like we get to that point a lot. Although I guess last time I remember doing the we're all gonna die freak out, it was about a solar eclipse that for some reason everybody thought was gonna kill us. That was like funny. Whereas this is a little less funny. It's a little less funny. Hate Brad. Well, you're very closed-minded, Redox. Did you know that? Got your back, bro. Real. Respect. But yeah, I guess we're just bombing Iran. It's been kind of cathartic to see the kind of wave of people on Twitter who did vote for Trump being like, what the fuck? I didn't vote to fucking bomb Iran. And it's like, yeah, good job, retards. You should have died 80 years ago by the USSR. We're all gonna die. How many times have we heard that before? That I mean, you're not wrong, Nightster. You're not wrong. It's been quite common, but whenever missiles are flying around, I get a little nervous. That's a fact about little known fact. Whenever people are shooting missiles at each other, I'm like, man, I really hope I'm never near any of those missiles. You know what I'm saying? It's a little trepidation that I have in life. You know, do we think that Israel's gonna collapse or whatever? I want to watch fucking now. Every time I open Facebook, it's fucking Facebook recipe ass bullshit Facebook reels, and they start playing, and you could hear them. Oh, Brad's online and has read my yo. So I have a feeling this is going to be a short-lived Riley Radio Live, folks, unless he's busy. Let's give him a call. He's online. Let's give him a call. I'm going to shoot him a little phone call. See if you can hear this. You should be able to. Oh, he's still going right to voicemail. Shit. He read my Facebook. He read the book of face. Missiles are bad, that's true. This is kind of the one. This could be some shit. Yeah, this could be some shit. Is kind of the general sentiment. Like, uh-oh. I guess this could also not be some shit, but it also could be. And you don't want that, you know? Pick up the phone. Yeah, my fucking co-host. 25 minutes late, not picking up the phone. It's not like I've canceled the show the past, like, fucking 5 weeks. Come on. Yeah, that's why I can't blame him too hard. I have not necessarily been the warrior for the fucking death stream. Lately. Too fucking tired to do anything. I'm so sleepy lately. I've been missing a few recordings because I've just been fucking dozing. Fire Brad, hush. We've got to do Detour Head tomorrow. We've got a big guest. By big guest, I mean just like someone we know. But we're gonna have a good time, and we're gonna talk about a musical that we've been saving for this particular guest, and I've been excited to talk about it. Why are your regular co-hosts completely insufferable? Because I guess I like people that you consider insufferable. Being unemployed is hard work. Who are you saying is unemployed, Brad? Because he's certainly not. He might be the most employed man I know. Oh, are you talking about me? I'm not unemployed. Not yet. I'm still employed for the time being. Sorry, we all have to tolerate silence during my drink sip breaks because nobody will fucking join the call. Wink, wink. There's no wink, wink about it. I'm not saying for how long I'm going to be employed, but I am currently employed. I'm the unemployed one. True. Real Nightster. You can't do it because you're like sick or whatever. That's how I assess it. That's my doctor diagnosis. He's sick or whatever. Sir, I diagnosed you with being sick or whatever. just stop showing up. It's a dead end job. I want to be nice to the people. I like the people. Fucking bitch ass Bell not joining the fucking call. Bitch ass Brad not replying to my Facebook shit. What is this shit? I'm calling him. It's not working. But I could call him on Facebook and it would work. Says he's online? Never mind, I don't care about whether Brad answers actually. Hi, Debbie Gloom.
Hey, I'm on my phone.
That's
Am I like,
okay.
do I sound terrible?
I mean, we have phone mics that come in around here. You don't sound any worse than anyone else.
All right, all right, all right. Um, so I've been hitting this geek bar, right?
Yeah.
And it was at the have you hit a geek bar before?
N- Not particularly a
Or a
geek
disposable
bar. I've
vape?
had disposable vapes, but not a geek bar.
You ever had a disposable vape that like has like a juice counter on it where it says like, "Oh, you have 20% of the juice left."
Yeah, well, I've had like THC vapes that have that.
Yeah. Mine was like draining drastically faster than the other vapes that I've had, the other geek bars that I've had. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And it hit zero like 4 days ago, and I've been chiefing that shit for days. And it says it's been at zero for a very long time, but I'm still hitting it, and it's fine.
I had that experience with one of those too. I think it like that juice counter fucking just like is bad. And
You know the you know the scene in Matilda where have you watched Matilda?
no, what is Matilda?
You don't know what it's about that like little girl who can like I guess control people or some shit. I don't know. It's been a long time,
I feel like
but
now
basically
that you mention it, I feel like I've vaguely heard of this movie and its premise, but I don't know
her
anything
dad
about
is
it
played
beyond
by
that.
Danny DeVito, and he does this trick. He sells used cars, and I guess to like the cord connecting to the mileage counter. I'm not a car owner, so I don't know what it's called, but you know where it says how many miles are on the car. He connects a drill to it to the cord connecting to it, and then it turns the amount of miles down so he can sell the car for a higher price. I was wondering if maybe they did that with this geek bar because I got it from a gas station that had like a whole bunch of really bad reviews, especially about vapes, but I was really desperate for Nick, so I got it anyways.
You went to the
I'm like,
shitty vape store to obtain a
yeah,
vape.
yeah. And they gave me a vape that fucking I guess like I thought maybe it had like a lower amount of juice than the rest of them because somebody was hitting it and like somehow recalibrated the thing. But no, it's fine. I also randomly tested positive for herpes around this time though, so
What the
I don't know.
I'm sure that was
You
a
know,
joke, but it hit me right at that.
yeah,
I wasn't
it,
ready for it, and I was like, "Wait."
you know, the only so there are two like stoner nightmare phrases I've heard, okay?
Hmm.
And one of them was, "Oh, I can drive high," from my designated driver. You never, you know what I mean? Just casually. Oh yeah, I could drive high. I'm like, oh, so okay, I'm gonna die tonight. That's cool. But you want to know an even worse thing that I've heard from someone I was fucking passing a pipe with?
What is it?
I have herpes.
Ah! Da, 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 da.
I had a herpes scare. No, they didn't have any active cold sores, so I think I'm fine. But like, god damn, dude.
Oh, this is a real herpes scare now.
Yeah, that wasn't a joke. I was
Okay.
passing a pipe with someone that said they casually mentioned having herpes. Yo, what's up, Brad?
Oh, is Brad here now? Is fucking Brad here now?
Yeah,
I'm out camping. I mean, I'm not gonna have good signal or nothing out here. I'm not gonna be out here for very long. What's up?
You're out camping? What the hell? We were supposed to do a show today.
is
No, you
Brad
said you were going on a big
training since
trip.
last time I spoke
Yeah,
to
I
him?
said I was going on vacation, and before I did, we'll do a good show on Thursday.
I thought you said after when you came back we would do a big one.
No, I said before.
Oh
Well,
well,
oops. Well, I'm doing a show anyway. I've got Demi Gloom here. It's fine.
and that sucks too because I like arguing with him or her.
Wow. Then get out of here,
Brad,
Brad.
Brad, I
Demerited.
have one thing to say to you,
Oh,
Brad.
okay.
What's up, man?
I
Big
think
bad
you're a
Brad.
cool guy.
Oh, like
I think you're a
big
cool
fat.
guy. And during the time that I met you, I was so anal about partisan politics that I let it get the better of me. And I'm sorry for being mean to you this whole time. You're a cool guy.
Well, me, I don't help because like just now, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just fuck up what I'm trying to say because I get so in my mind like I gotta say ma'am, but I say the wrong fucking thing like a retard.
No,
You start to
it's all
worry
I
good.
about
genuinely
it, and then you're just like, oh shit.
Hey, man. Man. Sir.
Do that. I'll do that.
whatever you are. Nah, like I don't know. I don't know what it is. I fuck it up. I don't even be trying to. That's what makes me feel so bad because I know in deep in people's hearts they know I'm doing this shit on purpose, but I'm not. I swear to God.
I don't think you're doing it on purpose. I get it. It's not a huge deal. As long as as long as you're not doing it on purpose, it doesn't really matter. Just try. That's all we ask.
That's not what all people ask for. But
Yeah, not all
yeah,
people. Some people are bitches about it, but I mean, whatever.
what's it called? Politics is one of those things though where like sometimes you may vote for a candidate, but you don't like everything about that candidate. You just like certain things, and you feel like certain things are more important to you than other things. And some people don't understand that. I feel like.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye, Brad.
All right, have fun camping.
Bye.
Bell, don't say words like that.
Bell, why are you making more rap music? Like, come on.
I don't fucking
Stop
know.
with
I
this.
don't.
No more experimental ambient black metal, but nobody can play an instrument in your friend group. Bullshit. Okay, rap. You can rap.
Nobody has cared about anime analysis since 2018. Make with the rap music.
Yeah,
Come on, give the people what they want.
I
or
don't
just
have
become
the
like
fucking
the next
time.
what are like Lil Weeb, GF Retro, like anime rapper.
Oh no. Oh no.
Do you remember D Bangs and like Lil Boom?
No.
That was like
No.
the early. That was like early anime rap before. Who was the Joe? You remember Joseph on Deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joseph on Deck was like the true pioneer. But there was in like 2017, there was like the D Bangs Lil Boom era.
Fucking
They had that one banger. He was
MC
like scrolling
versions.
through Pornhub. I'm on page 50, trying to find that one video I remembered.
That's
The
happened.
fuck?
That's real as hell. That's a real ass struggle.
Talk too much about it. We have a child in the call here.
Just
Okay, number
any
one.
website it kind of works. Just like anytime you just remember something vaguely and you
Number
don't
one.
remember the name, you just like start looking up
Number
the
one.
description of the thing, and you get like
Number,
97,000 different videos that are not the one you're looking for. This happens on
number one.
YouTube. This happens on Twitter. This happens fucking everywhere. I hate it.
Yeah.
Number one,
You ever
that
try to
didn't
find like
rhyme. Number two, it wasn't a rap.
so is Lil Uzi Vert not a rapper?
Well, that the way you sang it made it sound like it was like a fucking nursery rhyme.
Well, yeah, because it's like meme rap. They all rap like that.
Trying to find that one
MC
video on any site.
versions,
Fucking
fucking.
real. Thank you, Nightster. Thank you.
Do we actually have a chat right now?
It's actually-
Shit, I thought I was talking to nobody.
Yes, it's Nightster. We have Nightster, and that's
What
it.
nice there.
I think I'm pretty good at like finding videos and stuff that I can't find on YouTube or whatever.
I've started using fucking Chat GPT and Grok and shit, and
What the
sometimes that
fuck?
works.
Use Google.
Google doesn't fucking work.
ChatGPT and Grok are good for like finding stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'll literally just tell Grok, like, or not even Grok, usually ChatGPT. I'll be like, yo, there's this one rap song I can't remember, but it kind of sounded like this, and there was these few lyrics, and then it finds it for
okay.
me.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. I thought you were talking about like things that you know the name of.
No,
but you
no, no.
can't
Like trying to
find on,
figure
like,
out.
accessible websites.
Yeah. Trying to figure out things I don't know the name of is what I'm referring to.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Like Riely was like spending years like, how do I find Stealing Your Dad? And then I went on Google and searched Stealing Your Dad archive and found it
I've gone
within
on Google and
seconds.
searched that before, and I didn't find it, so I don't know.
Did you search it with parentheses or not parentheses? Fucking quotation marks.
You see, I'm not. I know that technique, but I don't remember whether I did it or not in that specific instance because it's been a long time.
You guys want to know something cool?
Tell me.
What?
I got an air fryer, bro.
Let's go.
And you know what else I got?
What else you get?
What?
Hash brown patties, dude. Oh my god.
Whoa.
It's so good.
Oh my
Bruh.
god.
Hell yeah.
Dude, me and Brad Taste in Music both got chased out of the music community and are now making content about television.
Damn.
Is Brad Taste in Music making content about television?
Yeah, he hasn't done anything about music in a long time. He's just doing like Black Mirror. He did a Black Mirror review.
Brad Taste in Brad Mirror.
Brad Mirror.
Brad Mirror.
And all the comments are like, what do you think of the new Swans album? And it pissed me off. Because, like, I can't imagine... That seems like the worst part of being a big YouTuber is, like, how everyone in the comments is just fucking asking for the next thing instead of talking about the thing that you just made.
Yeah,
we'll stop making things that suck. I don't really experience that because nobody cares about what I put out. But I mean, some people do want more video essays from me, and I'm just like, I don't enjoy making them. They don't turn out great. My video essays aren't like funny.
I don't know if I believe you on the first one, and I know for a fact the second one isn't true.
The femboy one was funny, but that's not really a video essay. It's like
they're not even video essays. They're just like comedy, like hot take videos with a script.
Okay, what is the video? What is Bell's specific pedantic definition of what a video essay is, and why is this not it?
Because I'm saying it's like a parody of a video essay.
Okay.
I mean, my goal at one point was just make Mumkey's anime reviews, but instead of reviewing anime, review like political opinions.
Yeah.
Which was not a really good formula. And I do way better at podcasts than I do
and also
like scripted format.
The whole point of Mumkey's anime reviews is that every episode is totally different and there's a huge underlying narrative.
Yeah, or at least an underlying like joke.
No, there's a very like concrete narrative that plays to it's a narrative series with a beginning, middle,
Literally
and end.
everything has a narrative to Belle. She can see it in all things.
Yeah.
Every episode has a skit that furthers the plot. This is not like
not every episode, but a lot of them, yeah.
Most of them.
I don't know. I don't watch Monkey Jones anymore, really.
Neither.
I listen to the podcasts, but Monkey disappointed me over time, but like at the end of the day, he's just a dude.
Yeah.
He's not like a political commentator, so I can't really get mad at him for having bad takes. I can't believe I paid him to be on my fucking I paid him to record a skit for MSGSA. And it's the episode is lost media now.
Oh, damn.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was the Manosphere Part 2 featuring me, Ferris, and Squeebo, all recording in
Damn.
person. Great.
Why is
It was a
that
great
lost
episode.
media?
Because my
'Cause it
laptop
can't be
got
released
destroyed, I couldn't
anymore.
recover the hard drive content.
Oh, okay.
Damn. R.I.P.
Shit.
Belle, is your computer currently destroyed?
No, I'm on my is my. Can you tell that I'm using a microphone? Am I am I using the wrong
Oh
mic
no,
right now?
I'm on my phone, so I can't really tell anything
Okay.
You know,
audio wise.
this seems to be your regular microphone, Bell. You're okay.
No, yeah, my computer is back in business. It's just like crashes, but it
I'm
hasn't
glad.
crashed in like a couple
I'm
days.
glad you enjoyed my comment on your community post. I was afraid it might upset you.
um yeah, I did get someone replied to my comment with "take the dildo out of it," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Take the
Oh,
dildo out of what?
the
What are you
computer?
talking about?
It's like, why would I have a dildo in my computer?
Oh, there's a dildo in your computer. Okay.
Yeah. Is that like a reference to a new meme, like "take the dildo out"?
And I think that's just something that stupid people say as like a joke. It's like, oh yeah, take the dildo out. Like they just like come up with something like that is accusing you of being like gay or stupid that applies to your current
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah. Yo, stop sucking dick, and then maybe your
Maybe
computer
your
will be
computer
fine.
will work.
Yeah. But it's not even. It's like, oh, maybe stop giving your computer hand jobs. It's like that. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, we're done.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I think Mumkey. My biggest problem with Mumkey is that I just haven't. I don't know. I I don't find most of his stuff that funny generally. Like since around like 2017, 2018, I've kind of gotten like bored of most of the stuff that's come out since then.
I mean, a lot of his jokes now are just like black people are monkeys, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a
Well,
lot of like satire going on in his stuff. And
yeah.
honestly, I think he's pretty much just making content now for people who will just listen to him talk about anything because they just like him so
Yeah.
much. And I guess like I was once a part of that group, but no longer am I really like, I don't know, like I'm looking for more, like I spend less time on YouTube, you know, and I'm looking for more
Mhm.
like meaningful content.
Yeah.
I don't agree with any of this. Monkey, if you're listening out there, don't let me in with these
He's not gonna
fucking
come on your podcast.
don't let me in with these fucking heathens. Okay?
Mumkey did say in like some live stream or something that if insufferable social media disagreement reached uh 20 episodes, he would come on.
How did you not
Bring it
immediately
back.
then make 15 more episodes when he said that?
Because it was a shit because I had no idea because I had no one to make it with.
Did you
And it
not
was
know
like
us?
I did, but
If you had come
neither
to
of you
me
wanted
and
to
been
do
like,
it.
Monkey will come on the show if we do 20 episodes, I would have done fucking 15 episodes of ISMD with you.
Okay.
Yeah, Riely would have
Yeah.
recorded an episode a day with you.
Yes!
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's for the best. I'm glad that 12-year-old me was not in a call with Mumkey Jones.
Fair,
Yeah, that's probably
fair.
good. Do you think the offer still stands?
Well, I can't do the show anymore, so for
Why not?
multiple reasons. Well, um, okay, so a huge part of the conceit of insufferable social media disagreement was that I was not drunk, and now I'm always drunk. So it's kind of like it doesn't work.
Okay.
Um, so
And
that
it's
that
not
that was like
opposite day.
yeah, that was like
Yeah.
that was like the entire premise of the show.
Is that
And
you got drunk and got Amelia to say the N-word?
no, that was on VC. That was not on the show.
Yeah.
But and also it was, I don't know. I guess I'm still kind of edgy, but I don't want to make like a public show that's super edgy just because I don't want to piss off some of my friends.
Yeah, see, now that Felodius Ferris is gone, MSGSA is going to be like extremely edgy.
Let's go. Let's
Say it.
fucking go.
Say it.
Wait, you guys both know who's hosting it with me, right?
Yeah.
I know.
I do.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Squeebo. It's not a secret. And it's going to be good, and we're going to rebrand. We're going to change the name. We're literally just waiting on a name.
Squeebo might be the least edgy
I thought you
person
had
I've
the
ever
name.
talked to in my life.
No, dude, you don't know. You don't know it. You don't know it, okay? Squeebo's edgy as fuck, but they're like secretive about it.
Oh? Pussy.
No, we're going to basically I mean, the premise that we have decided
We're
on
gonna
was
have a
like,
slur counter now, like that episode of The Plebe and the Weeb on every episode of Middle School GSA.
no, but it's going to be the premise we pitched to one another and seem to agree on is Come Town mixed with Biggest Problem, like original Biggest Problem mixed with Vosh.
Okay. Vosh.
Maybe not
Come
Vosh, not a good example, but like just bread, like the
Bread
Vosh is my
tube.
friend.
And we want to get more like guests. We're gonna have like actual comedian guests, and we're gonna have like actual,
Dave
you know,
Chappelle.
politics people guests.
Dave Chappelle.
And we want to get right wing guests on.
Should bring me on.
You're not right
The
wing.
famous
You can
right
come on the
winger.
podcast though.
Hell yeah. We're still waiting for the rap episode that we were gonna do together.
That one was stupid. That was a dumb idea. We got to do
Why?
something better.
Wait, what was the
I
idea?
like that idea. I made a
It
whole
was
list.
we were gonna talk about our top 5 rap albums.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
is that a bad idea? What are you fucking talking about?
We could do that. We could
Fun.
still do that, but I think we should do more than just that for the premise.
I feel
Why?
that's,
It's like a
gonna
top
take-
5 and you like switch
That's gonna
off.
take-
Like,
It's
yeah.
gonna take like an hour and a half.
This is a normal podcast premise that people do, Debbie Gloom.
I just don't think anyone who listens to MSGSA cares about my top 5 rap albums. That's all.
Well, you had that whole episode that was yapping about rap music for 2 hours or whatever.
It was specifically tailored to like me and Felonious Ferris as trans people in our relationship to hip hop music as trans people, which is like more interesting and culturally focused than just music talk, which we could do. I'm not entirely opposed to it.
Yeah.
If I push back too hard on Debbie Gloom's creative process, the ad hominem is gonna start. So I just gotta put my hands up
Riely,
and
you're
back
back.
away. Shit.
Demi's saying the N-word, so just gonna start. She's
Nobody's
turned a new
saying the
leaf
N-word.
since Felodius Ferris left.
She stopped being a leftist.
You gotta
the energy left her soul.
You gotta calm her
Yeah.
down before she starts listing off every single slur on live.
List of racial slurs from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia.
Should I get Patrick to
Bog
come on your
trotter.
show? Do you want to have a rematch?
Bog trotter, pole.
Bog trotter. What the fuck is
Can I say bog trotter on this show?
The fuck is a bog trotter?
It means Irish person.
Oh.
A person who lives or works among bogs.
Oh, it's a racial slur. I see.
What is a bog?
It's like a fucking swamp.
Oh, okay.
Racial slurs for black.
No.
I think it's really funny when people make these videos that are like listing every racial slur and they say like literally all of them, including all of the anti-black slurs except the N-word. It's like, what the
On
fuck?
Wikipedia?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They'll say literally all of
Like, what
them
are you
except for
doing?
the N
Yes.
word.
Yes. It just feels so. It's like, why?
That makes me
Yeah,
sad.
it's
The
so
people have already
incomplete.
done my idea, but I think the production behind it will make it better, and I will say the N word. I've told you all this idea that I have.
What?
Quote, Riely, I will say the N-word.
You don't know about the slur list idea, Demi Gloom?
No, no. What's the slur list idea? I don't like this.
Not. I mean, I probably won't ever do it. I don't have the balls to do such a thing. But I've had this premise that I've described on the air several times for a while now, where it's like a video and I'm at like an old-timey desk with like a flame lamp and I show up and I've got like an elaborate I've got like a monocle and a top hat
What
and
are you,
like a
John
pipe.
Doyle?
And I fucking light the pipe. I
I feel
just
like
like
this would
really
only
like
work if you had like a really high quality camera and
yeah,
set.
I would need like a camera and a set or whatever, but like I like the
It would have
pipe.
to look like
I
professional.
like the pipe. I pull out like an old dusty book. I blow the dust off. I open it. I clear my throat, and then it's just a list of every slur. And I start reading it in an old
Stupid.
timey
Oh, that's funny.
voice.
That's not funny. That's just stupid.
Sounds kind of fun. Like the fact that there's all of like the
The lead
the
up,
build up and like
yeah.
the belaboring. You could have like the fucking piano music from Ava in the background. I know that that's like a famous classical piece, but I don't know. I don't know what it's actually who it's by.
Ugh. Friend group
We're-
B. My. I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't know what friend group this is now because since the Jason friend group and the Riley friend group have drifted apart.
Yeah, the Riely friend group is just is like
It's everyone from the old Riley
indistinguishable.
friend group except for Jason, and Jason's over there on his sad little island.
No, Jason's over there with everyone from the Riley friend group except Riley too.
Okay. I feel like every time I ask somebody if they still talk to Jason, they're like, "Hey, you know, every once in a while." Like none of them claim to hold an existing relationship with him except for you.
Huh. I guess you don't talk to Ida either.
Yeah, I haven't talked to her in a long time
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought she was
because she tried to
happy.
get me
Is
to
she
delete a
like
bunch of shit, which I'm never gonna do.
Mal?
Yeah.
Hilarious human being.
Yeah, she just randomly offered to do a podcast with Riley just out of the goodness of her heart or just for fun. And then she after she was like, "All right, Riley, now since I did this podcast, you have to delete a bunch of other stuff I'm in."
Laval.
She thought
Like
that was
it's
like a 4D chess move.
Yeah, she really thought that was gonna work.
it's so like annoying to me when people just like can you imagine if you like fucking released you like starred in a TV show, like you guest starred on an episode of a TV show, and then you went up to the network and you were like, delete this episode from the records. I no longer want to be associated with your TV show.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
I
how this
completely
What
agree.
works.
the
Like,
fuck is that?
yeah, you don't just be like when you participate in something that's going to be online. There's kind of an unwritten agreement that it's not yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guessed it on. Like, am I allowed to go tell Ben Shapiro, "Hey, I think you really owned me in that debate. Can you just like delete it?" Like, no. I appeared on
Yeah.
his network, on his
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
It's
It's
absolutely his prerogative. You guys know how I like literally just uploaded my debate with Ben Shapiro,
yeah.
like with his
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
cameras and his like with the
Epic.
Young America's Foundation watermark on it. I just straight
Yeah.
up re-uploaded it, and they haven't taken it down.
um yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't it's a very like entitled mindset that extremely annoying people tend to have.
Yeah. Don't get me
But
wrong. If it's a small
yeah.
YouTube project, like I think you have a right to ask, be like, "Hey, man, like, is this important to you? Because I kind of don't want it." But like, you don't get the final say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Like I
Yeah.
offered some compromises. She was very clear that she was not really gonna go along with those compromises. So it's like whatever.
It's like the insufferable social media disagreement episode with you two, which Demi
Did I
has
want
asked
that
me to
deleted?
delete. Yeah, you asked me to delete it before, and I
Oh,
was like, no.
fair.
You say some crazy ass shit in there, but
What do I
we love
say?
you. Uh, you 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 say things that are very Vosh.
Oh,
What about like PP?
was that the I want to fuck real horses podcast? Was that in that
Yeah,
episode?
yeah.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was
I suppose that was in my kind of a lot of my joke book was occupied by bestiality jokes at the time.
I mean, it's pretty funny.
Not really. It's pretty stupid, but you know.
It
It was
can
a
be pretty
funny
funny.
juxtaposition to the Brony Initiation podcast because that's what the joke
Yeah.
was. It's just like, oh, we're doing
Yeah.
this fun Brody podcast, and you're like, no, it's the I want to fuck real horses podcast.
Yeah. I think we also like debated like which pony was the hottest on multiple occasions, which I
Epifact.
mean,
Fact.
all right. I don't stand by that. I disavow, okay? But I will also it was funny. I'm just like really honestly though,
Why don't you
like it
stand
just
by talking about how hot the My Little Pony characters are? Who gives a fuck?
Wait,
I
are you
guess
sure?
my
Are you sure
biggest
you're not thinking
concern.
of the MoCast? Because there was a MoCast once where I found like I just like came across this picture on Twitter that was like My Little Ponies if they were human and also they were naked and here's their tits. And we
Oh,
talked about their
maybe that.
attractiveness on the MoCast.
My Little
I don't know,
Ponies.
man. I don't really care, honestly. It's just like not my sense of humor anymore.
Um,
Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
Riley, was
Like
that
I have,
joke that I told? I don't want to spoil any of it because I might recite it again. But you remember that joke that I told in VC the other day that was like really funny?
Yes, it was really funny.
Can I do it on this show?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Are you ready for a really funny joke, Bell?
Yes, let's hear.
sure.
Let's do it.
All right. So I just got back from a 4-month stretch at the county jail. Unfortunately, I am a registered sex offender, but it's not what you guys think. Okay. I was, looking at my hot grandma porn, and I downloaded one of my favorite videos. But it turns out one of the hot grandmas had Benjamin Button disease, so she was actually 5, and I got arrested for possessing illegal, obscene material involving a minor.
This is so retarded. The shittiest joke ever told.
It's pretty funny.
It was bad in all ways. The delivery sucked.
Okay, the delivery wasn't great.
Ideas sucked. The fucking writing sucked.
Say what you want about Belle.
The
She'll
wording
be honest
sucked.
with you.
Yeah.
This is all positives. This is why I thought it was funny.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to be like, it's really funny because like, there's a huge thing where like fucking like 5th graders will like make jokes about like being a pedophile because it's supposed to be like super edgy, but it's like, motherfucker, you are in 5th grade.
Like you
Like, this
are
is not
11. What are you talking about?
this doesn't work. It doesn't work as a joke. It's like this is not edgy. You're
It's just
just
like
like,
you have to
okay,
save
I
that. You have to put
guess.
that material in your back pocket for like 9
Yeah.
years, like a minimum,
Yeah.
before it works.
Yeah.
You got to come up with better
Yeah.
material when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, I don't know.
kids are ever funny.
I've seen little kids that are funny. It's very
No,
rare,
that's
but I've
true.
seen it.
It's true. It is very rare, but yeah, it can be funny.
I think I used to be mildly funny when I was
Belle was
younger.
funny when she was younger. Josh Peck did stand
Not
up when he
anymore.
was like 8. That he was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the two funny kids I could think of: Josh Peck and Belle.
I wish I remembered.
Yeah.
There's a really funny kid who's doing stand-up comedy. He was in like 5th grade, and he was talking about like how his mom always told him his dad was in the army, and then he saw a picture of his dad, and he was like, "Yeah, he's from the army," and he brought it into school for like show and tell, and everyone was like, "People in the army don't wear orange jumpsuits." And
Lol.
the joke was that his
A little
mom told
funny.
him his dad was in the army, but his dad was in prison.
It's a little funny.
You know,
I thought it was gonna
I've-
go in a much darker direction.
you
I
know,
thought it was
I've
gonna be like, hey, why is there a naked child?
guys, I think my dad.
Okay.
Guys, I think my dad is a robot.
Yo.
How did you come to this conclusion? What information was presented to you that led you to think that possibly he was a robot?
You see, this is why I can never be a stand-up comedian, because I start I come up with these, or I talk about these stupid jokes, and I can't stop myself from
Yeah.
laughing in the middle.
You didn't come up with
Yeah.
that joke, did you?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember who did though.
I don't understand the joke. I'm gonna be
No.
Let's
The
start
joke
over,
isn't.
start
The
over,
joke
start
hasn't
over.
been told yet. Okay, so
Okay, alright.
so guys, I think my dad might be a robot. Cause I,
What
cause
made you
I,
say that?
cause I.
Oh, the battery joke?
Fuck you! Wow.
That no one knows what it means until they hear the punchline. Like the battery joke.
Yeah,
what
so
the
don't
fuck?
spoil it.
Yeah, why'd you spoil
Yeah.
it in the first place?
That's not a spoiler. No one knows what it
Now
means
everybody
yet.
knows the punchline has something to do with a battery.
Because he was
Okay.
charged with battery.
Yes,
Ha,
he
ha,
was
ha, ha.
charged with battery.
Yeah.
Thanks, Belle, for ruining it.
You're
I think
ruining
my
it,
dad
Mike.
is
You're
a
ruining it.
sex robot because he got arrested for sexual battery.
That one doesn't even work.
Why is the battery sexual on the sex robot?
bots have sexual batteries.
Are you thinking like? Are you thinking like?
That's why we
Sex
buy them
robot
for
from
the
Whitest
fucking
Kids You Know?
batteries.
Wait, was there
Yeah.
a sex robot sketch in Whitest Kids You Know? I haven't seen that one.
He was just like a robot, like like a fucking, like a 70s robot toy. Like the really square ones with like the arms that look like the detachable
Like a
part of a vacuum
Gundam?
cleaner. Those robots.
Sure.
It was like a huge one of those robots, just like walking down the street, like dancing with a boombox, and he was just going sex robot, and that's like the whole joke.
That's great.
Amazing.
Man, I just gotta like binge Whitest Kids You Know. Because every time I see a sketch,
Yeah,
I'm
it is
just
great.
like, oh my god, this is the how did we let Trevor Moore die? He needed bodyguards at all times to catch him if he ever fell off a balcony.
Yeah.
Specifically for that.
Specifically balcony fall catching guards.
Yes.
He's like, wow, I'm really glad I spent this money.
I could have tragically died by falling off of this balcony.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite Whitest Kids You Know sketch, Debbie Gloom? I think mine is when he's explaining like 9/11 conspiracies to a classroom full of 7-year-olds. I think that's my favorite.
I kind of like the race war one.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Trevor Moore is just like throwing like pebbles at his friend's window, and he's like, oh, "Dude, it's like 9 in the morning. What do you want?" And he's like, "Dude, race war." He's like, what? That's it. That's the joke.
Yeah.
Dude, race war.
Dude, race war. Didn't you say you always wanted a race war when we were kids?
I think the comedy trope of just like children being present to learn information they shouldn't be learning just works on me so well. Because like the
Yeah.
two
That's why you
sketches
thought
I
I was.
always
That's why you think I'm so funny.
the two sketches I always think of are the one I described previously, and also the one where they sing about how to make crystal meth with a bunch of kids.
No, it's about how you should never, ever,
Yeah,
ever
it's about
mix
how
those
you should
chemicals.
never, ever, ever mix these
Yeah.
specific chemicals because that's how you make crystal meth. Oh, and then there's also the president one. Maybe that's my favorite actually.
I've seen the president one too many times. It's not funny because people
Yeah.
make that joke all the time, like they came up with it.
Yeah.
So
I
why?
could see that being annoying, but like, just I come across that people will post that clip. When people post a clip instead of just saying it, every time I see it, I like devolve into laughter. It still works
No,
on
yeah,
me.
people usually post like the screenshot
You know, that's
and
bad,
like
but if you post the whole clip,
no,
then that's
I
good.
think posting the screenshot is funnier than posting the whole clip.
Yeah, because you just have to know.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like, oh, haha, but after a few times it gets annoying. Like the fucking what the fuck is going on Twitter with like their Wheel of Fortune meme? Like every fucking post is like 5 underscores. And it's like you have to search the replies to decode the fucking
Yeah.
meme that you're not
Yeah,
aware
those are
of.
annoying as hell.
Dude, stop. I'm gonna have to mute underscore
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Remember
Maybe
when do you guys remember when Twitter had like a view limit? Like you could only look at 30
Yeah, that
tweets a
was really
day
funny.
or
Yeah,
whatever?
I remember that. Yeah.
yeah, because Elon like
They should
fired the
still have
guys who
that.
made the server work.
They
And
need to still have that. They should make it so you can see 0 tweets a day.
You can tweet all you want, but no one will
Save the
ever see it.
world. Yeah.
I just remember I think the Elon
It
Musk
worked with
parody account.
4chan. It worked with 4chan. Everyone left. So many trans women went outside for the first time.
True. I just remember the Elon Musk parody account tweeted like, he was like, "Congratulations for seeing this post. You're one post. That's one less post you'll get to see today, or whatever."
Yeah,
It's kind of funny.
it's pretty funny. Yeah, the peak of Twitter for me was like a week-long period where the only person I had notifications on for only one account that was just posting daily photos of Yui from K-On!
Yeah.
And that's just like all I looked at on Twitter, and it was magical.
Huh.
I was in fucking Arizona. It was that was a great fucking weekend. I was very bursting at the seams uh egg. It's pretty funny. Interesting time.
So I've been getting into this thing lately called Green Family Guy. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it.
I've seen
Do
this
you guys know
meme
about
on
Green Family Guy?
Facebook, okay? I've seen this on fucking Facebook.
Oh my god.
It's
Why are
it's
the
before I
Family
watch
Guy
normal Family
green?
Guy, but I put this green filter on it.
Fucking Emperor Lemon knockoff.
Oh, the Green Simpsons bit.
Yeah.
Green
Why are the
Simpsons is
Simpsons
hilarious.
green? Yeah. I remember one time I got in trouble in like 5th grade because on one of our assignments it was like it's like it was something about like the Native American genocide or something like that, and I had a fucking green highlighter and the page was in black and white, so I just turned the Native Americans green and I wrote, "Why are the native green?"
That's hilarious.
and they didn't like it, I guess.
When I was in like 9th grade, me and my friends had to record like I guess like the Holocaust Museum was commissioning our class to do child labor and make these informative videos about the Holocaust. We were so baffled by the prospect that as we were
Checks
recording
out.
our lines about like testimony from Holocaust survivors and how terrible Auschwitz was, we kept like like during the whole time we were like doing like Hitler impressions and vaping and just laughing our asses off, and then like we'd be like,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
okay, serious, okay, be serious now, and then we would like try to record a serious line with like the somber music in the background. It was like really funny.
Fuck yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did you guys? I watched a documentary today that kept me fascinated. Shout out to Defunct
Was it
Land,
the
who's just the best
was it the
documentarian
Oh.
on the planet. What were you gonna say?
was it the Candace Owens documentary about how Harvey Weinstein did nothing wrong?
Wait, is that real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
She was like,
Love
these women
Candace
claim that
Owens.
Harvey Weinstein raped them, but she actually went to the dog park the next day and was having a pretty good time. Doesn't seem like rape victim behavior to me.
Man, that logic is always so fucked. Like, what a thing to say. Like, do you think about the things that come out of your mouth before you say? Like, what is she supposed to do? Does she need to
Yeah,
be like paralyzed by shock for you to
exactly.
believe she's been raped? That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Oh, Riley, can we? I trust that this won't get back to Jason. Can we talk about what's going to happen on in August?
I mean, if you want, I don't know if Jason's out there hate watching my
Ominous as
channel.
fuck.
No, he's not hate watching. Just nobody in chat tell Jason, okay? Because it's going to be a surprise. Does Bell know?
No, I don't think so.
All I
Riley is
know is
coming.
do you know what's happening in August is like the most fucking cynical shit.
We're killing you, actually.
Yeah, not Jason Bell. We just don't want Jason to know we're killing Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason is the only person in the world that cares about me.
Yeah. No, Jason, I was in a call. I probably shouldn't say this, but I was in a call with Jason and he was like, how do I tell Bell that I don't care about anime?
Yeah. Dude, he sends me videos about fucking Xenoblade. I don't care about Xenoblade and I still watch it.
Yeah, he's just a shitty friend, man.
Wow, really?
I actually love
Wow, I can't believe it.
Jason, personally. But Riley in August is coming to Wisconsin,
Okay.
and me and Riley are gonna see each other IRL, and it's gonna be fun.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Why would Jason care about that?
Well, because I'm just gonna send Jason a selfie of me and Riley together with no context when it happens.
Okay.
So you better not
mean-
spoil the plan, because that's gonna be extremely funny.
Is
I
the
thought
is the
I thought you were gonna be like Jason is not okay with anyone. Jason gets very upset with people when they bring up that they're friends with Riley.
Oh no.
Makes you a pedophile sympathizer.
a pedophile sympathizer? It just goes layers deep.
Laval. Riley's changed. He's not a pedophile anymore.
Yeah. He did his time. Let him.
Laval. Yeah. He's made like 3 whole videos about why he doesn't like pedophilia anymore.
Yeah. Changed man.
Changed.
I have 3 YouTube videos why I'm not a pedophile anymore.
No,
I'm
Jason.
making fun of someone that I am like kind of friends with.
Oh, okay. Anyway, continue,
Okay.
Demi Gloom.
Jason, look, Jason put up with it when I called the group chat like literally high out of my mind. Like we're talking like literally hallucinating, just crying about how I'm gonna be homeless and I'm gonna have to kill myself. So a good guy for that.
Fair. That's fair.
Jason did back in the day. We had like we would every single night. I would like pull an all nighter with Jason in VC.
Oh, Jason's the best guy to pull an all nighter with.
Yeah.
That's how me and Jason became friends. Was during largest issue of the Galaxy recording sessions. He would we like everyone would like one by one leave the call, and then me and Jason would just talk to each other until like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
I do remember a few nights like waking up to go to the bathroom and seeing that Demi Gloom and Jason were still in the VC.
Dude, all nighters are fucking rad. I've been getting into them lately.
I've been getting into this thing called a green all nighter. It's where I put these these green tinted sunglasses on, and just everything's green.
Hell yes.
Hell fucking yeah, let's go.
But like because like the thing is I don't really require much sleep to function, so I can just take like a 2 or 3 hour nap in the day and just get that's like all the sleep I need to
I was
be
talking to this like really like
decently
shameless
functional.
porn addict one time, and I was getting uncomfortable with him like just discussing the grotesque
Hey, I go by
details.
she her.
Okay, and yeah, I've been getting really. He was gay, and he was like, yeah, I've been getting really. I've been trying to get into ball jiggle videos lately. I'm like, that's. I'm like, how is your life? How are you like such an underachiever that's like your life progress right now? You're like, yeah, I'm trying to get into ball jiggle
What
videos,
is
but
the logic behind that? It's just like, yeah, man, I'm really getting tired of all this usual gay porn. I just really need to sit down and put myself in the right mindset that I can enjoy some nice ball jiggling. Why, why is this happening?
And try to get into it.
yeah, I'm trying to get into it lately.
Things we just can't get into.
No, well, like it's like you guys ever like spend so much time like on your phone or like on the computer that just like watching a movie just feels productive?
That's my life.
Yeah,
I have reached that point where whenever I watch a movie, I'm like, wow, I just watched a whole film.
Yeah.
I did it.
I feel like this guy is experiencing that, but he's like so deep into like
I
weird
just
gay
watched the
porn.
whole ball jiggle porn
Fucking
video. Look at
awesome.
me go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, I can't fucking people that watch like feature length porn need to die.
Why are they making
Fucking
that?
stop.
I don't
Stop.
know.
In and out.
Fucking
In and
stop.
out. 25 minutes. What do you need more time than
Really.
that for?
Why do people even watch like TV anymore? Just watch YouTube Shorts. It's better.
Watch porn.
No, because TV is
Yeah.
like well produced and written and stuff. That's the appeal.
Well, according
I
to
watch
Bell,
anime.
Horseshoe Finale is like better than anything that's ever been on
You
AMC or
haven't seen the
Showtime.
fucking Horseshoe Saga, you piece of shit. You haven't fucking
Aren't you like the
everyone
last
that
person on Earth who cares about it anymore?
no, someone just made like a big video essay about it the other day, actually.
Oh, cool. Do you just like
Um,
search Horseshoe Finale, sort by most recent uploaded like
no,
every day?
it popped up in my feed.
Do you
Um,
guys know something really pathetic?
Yeah, sure.
So
what?
I'm cultivating all the videos people have made about my Ben Shapiro / Michael Knowles debates. And like every
Okay.
month I search Michael Knowles trans or Ben Shapiro trans
Yeah.
and sort by newest and just add the videos with me in the thumbnail to a playlist.
Aren't you on like one of Vosh's most viewed videos?
I don't know about most viewed.
I
Let me
thought it had
check.
like 800,000 views or some crazy shit.
Let me check most popular.
What a
Damn,
great
this fucking
achievement!
dude gets
Fucking
like
being on top,
100K every day.
being on a
I
top
once
Vouch video.
I tweeted like a screenshot of like the Vosh, title and thumbnail with me in it. And I just said like, this is how rappers must feel who have old songs with R. Kelly.
It's more like this is how rappers must feel when they have old songs with fucking Mr. Girl. Like everyone knew.
It's fine. There are
Or
three
Diddy.
names in the entertainment industry that I always get mixed up for being involved in somewhat vaguely similar, like, criminal cancellation cases. And one of them is much less severe than the other, and I always feel bad when I fuck it up.
What are the
What?
names?
What are the names?
Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, and Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. was pretty bad.
What did Louis C.K. do?
He like forced women to watch him jerk off, like on it, like
Yeah.
habitually. He did this like all the time.
He, like, with violence and
Like,
physical threats and such?
no, but he would be
No,
like
he
in a
was
meeting with a
he didn't
woman, and then he would just be like,
yeah.
"So, you want that really big role?" And then they'd be like, "Yeah," and then he's like, "How bad do you want it?" And then he just like pulls his pants off and starts jerking off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've had it
Which,
explained to
you know,
me in
it is
slightly different
obviously that
way.
is pretty bad, but I think what he's saying is that's not really in the same
Yeah,
league as
R.
fucking
Kelly and Harvey
beating R.
Weinstein are
Kelly.
like
Mostly
serial
R. Kelly,
super
yeah.
rapists, aren't they?
Serial super rapist.
Did I ever ask you guys the question of like, if Bill Cosby did a free comedy show, would you go?
Oh, for sure.
Like in your city, would you go watch it?
Probably not, but just because I wouldn't really, just kind of out of laziness.
Well, I would be scared to go because like, what if the entire audience passes out and it's like his last hurrah?
Lamau, hell yeah, dude, that would be sick. I'd love to be a part of that.
One last job. They pulled Bill Cosby out of
You
the
should
pen
put
for
that.
one last
You
job.
should
It's like the
put that
one
in the
last heist.
marketing. Then I would go.
Bill Cosby's like the main protagonist of GTA 7. And instead of like one last heist, this one last drugging.
One last rape.
God. This is awful.
No, we're doing
That's
great.
Fat Albert.
This
That's
is
not even Bill
great.
Cosby.
That is not
Wait, I thought Fat Albert was voiced by Bill Cosby.
Was
Why
he?
have these two people been associated in my head for so long? There's no fucking Fat Albert has to be Bill
because you're
Cosby.
racist. Okay, Bill Cosby. Okay, Bill Cosby does play Fat Albert. True.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, and Bill Cosby like created Fat Albert, and like
The show was called
in the
Fat
middle,
Albert and the Cosby Kids.
yeah, and then like during the episodes, he like when they like fade to a commercial break, and like it's just Bill Cosby talking in a room. He's like, now these boys are about to learn something very important, and just like talks the whole time. So it's kind of hard to separate it from Bill Cosby. Squeebo tried to get me to watch Fat Albert while I was like extremely high, and it was really scary.
Have you seen the Fat Albert retard episode?
I was about to
No,
bring
did
up
he
the
say
Fat
retard?
Albert retard episode.
It's really good.
Yeah, because that was just like a fucking weird medical term back then. So there's a whole episode where there's a mentally disabled kid in class, and Fat Albert's like, "What's up with that kid over there?" And the teacher's like, "That's called a retard, Albert."
No, this said he's retarded. Retard has never been a medical term.
That kid's retarded. He's retarded, Albert.
Retard is just as much of a medical term as like autist.
Retard was in the medical dictionary for a while.
Retarded was. Retard is like a fucking slang shortening.
Gotcha.
Which is why autist is just as much of a slur as retard, which is why the whole thing is dumb.
Well, I think most of the people who still flip out about retarded don't want you to say autist either.
Probably.
I don't flip out about people
I don't want
saying
to be around
retarded,
those
but like,
people.
it's not my favorite.
No, we've taken that one back. Demi Gloom, it's over.
Yeah, I know. I
It's
know it's
our
over.
word.
I've conceded the battle, but like, I'm still not gonna. I'm not gonna use it like that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
CNN put an
No one.
article out about like, oh, they're taking back the word retard. Oh no.
No one has explained, like, to this day, after spending like nearly my entire life researching the subject, not but like spending like 5 to 10 years researching the subject, I still have not been like no one has explained the hysteria around slurs to me in a way that makes sense to me. Like I just don't like I mean like
I'll
I
give you
won't.
a PCP lecture about why slurs are bad. Okay,
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
not right now. Jesus, I got to prepare.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like I just don't like fucking.
That's a
I have
great
heard
idea.
every single argument.
Demi Gloom. Generational middle school GSA idea where you prepare a fucking PCP lecture about why slurs are bad and fill the panel with like your friends and acquaintances who you know say slurs.
Can I tell you guys another
Emmy doesn't
story?
know. Don't say it.
Can I tell you guys another story?
Sure.
I recently fell for a scam.
Okay.
Um, I was deceptively scammed by a company called End the Wokeness.
Oh?
So I see this ad on Instagram, right? Best place to give your buddy. Anyways, it says, should Donald Trump lower the drinking age to 18? Sign this petition for a free Trump shot glass. And it's a shot glass with like a die cut printing of Donald Trump the day he got shot, like holding his fist up. And the text says Trump shot, like the news headline, but also it's a shot glass. And
Oh
I'm like,
hell yeah!
so I was like, for free, dude, I need this. So I signed this right wing petition to lower the drinking age to 18 because that's not going to happen. But it turns
But it would
out,
also be cool though.
It would be a little
But it
and then
based.
obvious.
maybe, I don't know, probably not. But
Doesn't make
Trump,
any fucking sense. But whatever.
No, I
yeah,
think they either need to lower the drinking age to 18 or increase the draft age to
Raise.
2020 to 21 because those two things not being matched up has never made sense.
yeah, that's true. You could die from your country, but you could die for your country, but you can't get a little tipsy.
You could die for your country, but you can't die of liver failure. How is that fair?
But so I signed the petition, and then it's like, all right, just pay $2 for shipping, $2 even. I'm like, you know what? I did all this work. I don't really, whatever. It's just shipping. It's not going to give them money. So I spent $2 on shipping, and then I'm waiting for my Trump shot glass in the mail, and then all of a sudden I get a notification from my bank that has a negative balance,
Oh?
and I'm like,
Yo.
what the fuck? And it's like,
Lamau.
and then it turns out it bought a premium subscription to End the Wokeness, where I'm going to get little trinkets in the mail every week.
What the
And
hell?
obviously, I canceled it, and I called my bank and was like, "Yo, this was a scam. I literally didn't sign up for this." It literally asked me, "Would you like to sign up for our premium?" I said, "No." It's like, "All right, your total is $2." And I was like, "All right, cool." And now I was subscribed to their premium subscription, and you can't even unsubscribe from it, like unless you like really, you have to like really dig deep into their website to figure out how. And I eventually did. And I called my bank, and they're like, we're so sorry, but we cannot refund you. You have to contact the merchant. And it's like, I have to call End the Wokeness and tell them
Ugh.
I fell for their scam and I want my money back. Like that's ever going to
Wow.
happen. So yeah, I got scammed.
You just gotta call in fucking screaming and threaten to sue them. That might work. That does kind of work sometimes.
Maybe.
You can fucking star in pornography, but you can't have a drink on set.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point too. Yeah.
I always
So
thought you should have to be 21 for that.
yeah,
I think
just
you
increase
should have.
everything
I think that we should.
increase
I think
everything to
we should
21.
lower
Fuck it.
everything to 1.
Drafting
Age of
babies to
consent,
fight in
every
wars.
single age is 1. You all 1.
Drunk
Guys, this is
babies
getting
fighting
really
in
dark.
wars.
This is getting really dark, and the logical conclusion of this joke is going to be something really disgusting, and I'm going to shut this conversation down.
Oh damn it!
My joke was all about drunk babies in war, okay? It was never gonna go anywhere
Yeah.
else.
Oh, another good whitest kids you know is Kid Beer.
Is the kid beer?
Yeah, they
Fucking
start marketing
Demi's
beer
like
to
my
kids.
child pornography joke was okay, but your child pornography joke is bad.
Well, because my joke was Benjamin Button disease. So technically, the old grandma was 5. Your joke is baby porn, which
Okay.
is a little bit different.
Okay, bro. Class Demi Goon Lolicon confirmed. It's okay because she's 80,000 years old.
80,000-year-old dragon lady.
Act. Very clean.
Man, I
So
can't
my
believe
album,
Demi.
guys.
Oh, go ahead.
You guys are both on my album.
Oh shit! I'm on your album. That thing I
I'm gonna
recorded fucking 8 years
fucking
ago or
ruin
whatever
the
the
whole
hell.
thing.
I'm on your album.
Look,
I'm the
December
reason that
8th,
it cannot be a 10 out of
2025.
10.
December 8th, 2025, guys.
Okay.
Okay, Belle, it's not actually me. It's Justin Timberlake if he was a gummy bear from the Gummy Bear line of songs.
No, I've heard the fucking. I've heard your thing. It's good.
Yeah, it's
My
good.
thing is fucking cancerous.
Sad girl's back on the E in 3 weeks, getting all excited, but there's still just one
It's
thing
fucking
nagging at me and for
AIDS.
me to explain.
I'm
I gotta
literally
speed
gonna
up this is a super
fucking
long
kill you.
story.
I'm literally
Every
gonna
day since I was
fucking
little, I've been
say
finished
a
by about the
racial
women, even
slur.
children, even shitty ones who raise a little child.
This sounds
Man,
like it
someone
flows.
So bad. No,
It's
it
good.
doesn't. It's because I was fucking like I could not do it. Like I wrote it, but then I could not actually rap it. So it's like half of it is like me sort of like slurring the words, and then the other half is like constant cuts where it's like each take is 2 words, and I just put them all together, and it's very obvious.
That's a very bad exaggeration, but whatever.
It seems like Belle doesn't trust herself to make any art that's not, hey, here's my Digibro impression.
I don't know.
Anytime you make something that's not a very specific style of anime analysis similar to a certain other YouTuber, you're just like, ah, that shit, fucking bad.
I don't know. I feel like there are things that I think my latest album was okay.
The one from
I
like
like-
2 years ago.
No, it's from last year. That's not even from a full year ago.
The one I reacted to on
Oh, okay.
stream?
Well, you reacted to 2 of them on stream, but the latest one that you reacted to on stream is the latest one I've made.
Oh yeah, I did do 2 of them.
I think it has some okay songs on there. I like the opening song a lot. I know that Riely thought that was like the worst one by far, but I like that one.
We all know from Riely and Isabel's music adventures that our tastes seem pretty opposite.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. Actually, I just haven't been listening to like that much music lately because I've been watching so much fucking anime.
You haven't been listening to the new Kanye rollout, dude? Great music coming out of him.
I saw someone like someone was playing Bully on Spotify in their status, and I was like, oh damn, it came out.
It didn't come out. It's called Bully, and it's released as an EP with 3 songs.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So is this a new
Okay.
separate project
Well,
from the
Val.
project about Hitler and his cousin who he
Yes.
fucked?
Yeah, that's World War III.
Okay.
No, he changed the name to Cuck.
Oh yeah, it's Cuck. Yeah, sorry.
Wait, no, I think he
Sorry.
changed the name again.
Oh,
No, it's called In a Perfect World now.
what the
And the
fuck?
album cover is a photo of a Ku Klux Klan wedding.
Wow.
He's also doing a collaboration album with King Combs. Who the fuck is King Combs? Son of Diddy, bro.
Oh, really? I was about to say, is he
Yes,
related to Diddy?
he's actually the son of Diddy.
The
They're doing a
son of
collab
Diddy.
album. Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
guess. I
he
don't
also
know.
has a song called Free Diddy on the new coming album. Where he's like,
Yeah,
and
there
we
was.
ain't going to sleep till we see Diddy free.
But fucking
Yeah.
Diddy Gohan up in here making an album with Kanye.
I loved Hallelujah. That's the best song he's made.
Do you know
Did
about
you
that
hear that
one?
one?
I do know about that one. Yes, I do know that
Fucking awesome.
he made
I do.
he ruined a great song with which I
Yeah.
agreed with the message
Facts.
and made it
Dude,
religious instead.
there were so many like mutuals of mine on Rate Your Music that were giving Heil Hitler like 5 stars and were like,
the
Kanye is
flow,
really
the flow is
challenging.
pretty good.
No, it was always like Kanye is really challenging the paradigms because the one thing that you can't do in America is criticize the Jews, even though they've done some pretty fucked up things over the years. It was like
Nice.
everyone that I'm friends with on Rate Your Music, and I was like, oh.
It's
So a
so
bunch of people in I was talking shit about it, and someone was like, if you had half a brain, you would realize Heil Hitler is just him being anti-Zionist. It's not the literal person. I'm like, okay.
it is funny how this whole Israel Palestine thing has tricked a lot of like leftist idiots into becoming Nazis by accident.
Yeah.
Well, they were never smart to begin with. They were just
Yeah.
riding trends and trying
Yeah.
to win the woke contest. They don't give a fuck about values.
Yeah.
I literally like after October, was it October 6th or 7th? October 7th. After October 7th happened, I had to like block a whole lot of people at Twitter who were just defending Hamas. It was really bad.
Palestinian Resistance Group.
There's
I'm
even an event
sorry?
Felonious Ferris told me about a protest, a pro-Palestine protest they went to, and these fucking hijab wearing Muslim women were being attacked
So
by white protesters, not physically attacked, but like being screamed at by white protesters
I thought you
for
were gonna say
condemning
like I thought you
for
were
con-
gonna say something about how the hijabi women were doing something wrong, and I was like, holy shit, that's very you were like, these fucking Muslim hijabi women.
these hijab wearing Muslim women were being like kicked out of the protest for criticizing the white protesters that were quote unquote defending the resistance, which was obviously Hamas.
Yeah. Damn.
Wait, Bell, were you defending Hamas under your breath and expecting me to just move on? What was that? What was that sound you
What?
made there?
What?
Hamas, I mean,
What
he's had
sound?
some
What
good
sound did I
takes, but
make?
like he's had some good takes, and he's a really shitty streamer in general.
When did I defend Hamas under my breath? What happened?
I don't know what you
What?
actually you Demi Gloom said Hamas was bad and that she had to block a bunch of people from Hamas, and then I heard you say something about Palestinian defense as
Oh
if you
yeah,
were like, yeah, they're gonna defend Palestine, the Hamas.
I said it's a Palestinian resistance group, dude.
Okay, you do.
Sarcastically.
Okay, okay.
It's funny because you guys are like, if it was about any other group of people, you would immediately assume that it's obviously sarcastic, but because it involves Jewish people, you're like, maybe it's real. Maybe it
Okay.
is real.
It Palestine.
What do you guys think about mustard?
One of my favorite condiments. I put it on hot dogs. I put it on hamburgers.
Okay.
I think
Don't
they're
care.
ruining the
Bell, what do you
country.
think about it? What do you think about mustard?
I think they're ruining the country. I think they're
The
invading.
mustards are.
Yeah.
What if we put Elon Musk
Tactical
in
mustard.
like a mustard
Elon
bottle
Mustard.
costume, and then he's Elon Mustard?
Yo, holy shit. Yo, what if it was Elon Musky penis?
Whoa.
We're very highbrow and funny here.
True fact. Agree. It's fun because now that I'm out, okay. So the anime community gets a really bad rap because people only see like the fucking like 3% of the anime community that is like the most insane fucking crazy racist people to ever live.
That's just
But
K-On! Fans.
it's actually people. I mean, it's not because if you actually talk to K-On! Fans, it's not like that. It's just people on Twitter who have K-On! Avatars but
Yeah,
haven't
true.
actually seen the show.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like all the fucking people with like the weirdest. My favorite weird fringe group on Twitter. I have a whole list for this because I find it fucking fascinating. Is like underage transgender lolicon Nazis.
There's a
Yeah.
whole army of these people.
It's real. It's a real.
I thought it was just
it's a
you.
real army. No, it's fucking crazy. It's a strange group. A lot of them are Christian, but also a lot of them are vehemently anti-Christian, but they're still friends. They can
Yeah,
still get along.
the only thing Christians and Satanists on Twitter get along over is hating Jews.
Yeah. True.
You should do the meme with the handshake.
And then there's like
You know the one.
and there's some of them who are like have beef with other underage transgender lolicon Nazis because they hate all minorities except Jews for some reason.
Yeah.
There are
Like,
sub
they've just
factions
randomly-
in the Nazi lolicon underage trans community.
Did I tell you
Yeah.
guys? So you guys know about my dad like a little bit. You know how he's like a Nazi, like white supremacist.
Lolicon, yeah. Underage lolicon, yeah.
No. In the year 2025, I've heard some news through the grapevine about my father that you would least expect. Not only is he dating a, again, hijab wearing Muslim woman
What?
from Indonesia. He flew out to Indonesia to meet her, his girlfriend,
Wow.
and he's
Hell
doing
yeah.
Muslim prayers with her, and he's converting to Islam.
Fuck
What
yes.
the fuck?
You just gotta get him into a trans woman and he'll become woke.
Yeah.
Set him up with a troon.
Maybe
and
he'll
it'll all
get
be
so into
perfect.
Islam that he'll get super into supporting Palestine, and that will lead him back to you, and you'll have to team up.
My dad's probably into like my dad probably got into Islam through her and like Andrew Tate or something. Some shit. Oh shit, I gotta go.
Oh, fuck. Damn. Her dad came home.
After fucking several years, he popped
Yeah.
in. Man, I was
Right
eating
here, Andrew
Starburst while you
Tate.
two were talking, and now I have to talk more because there's only one other person here. Starburst are too good, though. I can't stop.
Yeah, should we talk about, I don't know, should we talk about like Trixie now that we're allowed to do that or something?
What about Trixie?
I don't know. Just because we can't do it with Demi and Call.
Yeah, she'll get mad at
So,
us.
yeah. She like I like The last time I tried to bring up like the PCP in a conversation with her, I was like, "Oh, there's this funny little bit in the PCP," and I sent her like a 10-second clip, and it wasn't even like an edgy joke. It was just like some sort of silly little joke, and she replied with like, maybe hi,
False alarm.
Demi-Loom."
Were you guys talking shit about me or something?
um,
Only a little.
only a little.
What? Say it to my face.
Talking about you get mad when Bell brings up the PCP.
Okay. Yeah, it's annoying.
Bell's bid is destroyed, crumbled.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. But I was about the anime community. Like the thing is, most of the anime community is like far and away, not even close, the most like normal and sane community I have ever been a part of. And it's bizarre because you wouldn't assume it to be the case. But like after getting out of the music community, it's like fucking heaven. It's like the sweetest group of people in comparison. It's
Yeah,
like it's kind of like the furry community
is the furry community
in a lot of ways.
volatile, or are you saying it's good?
No, I'm saying the anime community is
Okay.
similar to the furry community. The music community is similar to the Third Reich.
Fuck you guys. I'm staying in the Lego community.
Hey, hell yeah.
Yes, true.
My whole
'Cause the thing is,
FYP on Instagram Reels is just Legos now, and it's awesome. Just like old fat guys who like Legos.
the thing is, like, gay people that like anime are usually like the exact type of gay people that I like, where they don't really, they don't care at all about like edgy humor. They don't necessarily indulge in it or find it funny, but they just don't care. And I like
Yeah.
that. I fuck with that vibe.
Yeah, me too.
Even I generally, I think I sort of follow how most people do edginess, which is you have a couple friends that you're very edgy around, and then everyone else you're normal with.
Yeah. See, that's me, except when I talk to these people, it's publicly broadcasted, and I'm held accountable for it.
Ah, yeah.
This is this. If this stream is Demi,
Is that the real reason why this is so rare? It's because you're afraid I'm gonna get you roped into like racism accusations or something?
Me?
Yes.
The reason why what's rare? Me being on a podcast
You
with you?
being here, or yeah, just on a podcast with me in general.
Well, I'm also not on podcasts in general.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Not like doing anything.
You should
Living
though,
my
because
best
what
life
else are you
with my
fucking
partner.
doing? What were you saying? I assume what are you fucking doing was what you were saying.
I'm living my best life with my partner, man.
There you go.
Chilling. I'm retired. No, just kidding. You shouldn't make fun of retired people, okay? That's okay. That's the. Do you guys remember the Fortnite YouTuber Maximilian Muss who got like banned?
Oh
And
Lord,
they found like CP in his Discord server.
yeah. He was doing
I hate to.
child porn as a joke.
Yeah. He was like, it was just a joke, bro.
Guys, it was just a meme in my community.
Yeah.
The real
How he
child
phrased it.
porn.
Yes.
But he had this really funny bit where he would be on the like Fortnite VC and he was talking to people and he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later."
R.I.P.
Waiting for the. Oh, I thought that was like the first part of the joke. I was like sitting here waiting for the punchline. for her to come back and be like, Nick.
Man.
Demigloom, little known fact, Demigloom used to. In 2022, every single time I ever talked to Demigloom, fact, the only. It's kind of weird. Like, she kind of like lost her memory, and for some reason, the only word she could remember was the N word. And it was like all year.
Just kept
And it
saying
was,
it.
it was, it was really annoying. But yeah.
It was like I am Groot.
You can find
And
it
it's
by
like she was
going on
speaking in full
Google.
sentences, and then but all she would say was that.
Yeah, like if you want to see more about it, you can like go on Google and search like naked teenage girls child pornography,
Okay,
and then
okay. Belle's getting reprimanded after this podcast.
do you not did you not understand the joke? It was a deep joke.
Okay, yeah, that makes it
Layered.
better. There are layers to the joke.
Because you know how there are all those people that are like, oh yeah, there are actually 34 rules to how you can play the game. Let's Google Rule 34 to
I know,
find it.
yes, I know what you're referring to. I am aware of the meme that you're making reference to.
Instead of that, it's just like completely unrelated. It's just child pornography. It's funny. It's a funny joke.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to Riely Radio Live. This is a
No,
great show.
no, no, no.
I mean, like, realistically, what else do we even have?
I don't know. We could keep. I feel like we could do this forever.
Okay.
What do we even have? What did we even have before? Fucking
Demigloom.
nothing. It's just random shit posting. Vosh Lamau. If Demi is okay with people that associate with Vosh, she better be okay with me associating with Trixie. I'm not fucking. Fuck you.
I don't know if Demigloom is okay with people who associate with Vaj.
She's friends with them, so I assume she is.
That are still associated with Vaj?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Squeebo's like a huge fan, and also she's like friends with fucking a lot of people that she's like brought. Like the latest girl that she brought on her podcast was like, "Yeah, me and Vosh have been talking about," it. And she was like, "Oh, congrats on getting on Vosh."
Okay, that's fair. Is he still like popular? Is he still like raking in the super chats or
Yeah, he's still getting
whatever?
a fuck ton of views. I just looked at his channel. He just posted a video 4 hours ago with a shit title and thumbnail, and it's still got 100K.
I mean, good on him, I
9 hours.
guess. Whatever, sure. I'm just shocked because everybody seemed so bad.
Yeah, I wish I still liked Vosh.
Yeah.
Because it seems like an easier life.
Does it?
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just I can't fucking do it. Like he's such a fucking piece of shit. I literally do not care about any of the horse shit, and I think you're an idiot if you do. But like he's just like such a fucking slimy see you next Tuesday.
It is that kind of thing too, where it's just like I don't know if like I don't know if I liked him much before this, so it's not really any
I was a
skin off my
huge
back.
fan. Emmy made me a huge fan. I fucking every single night I listened to Vosh videos and played Mario Kart or Pokemon before going to bed.
Is this real?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Vosh is kind of like he's kind of like sort of an inverse Digibro for politics.
Interesting.
Or basically, the problem with Digibro was like Trixie in that era was like she had her heart in the right place most of the time, but she said a lot of like brash and like regrettable shit. And Vosh's thing is that he has no heart, and everything he says is like either false or like extremely manipulative. And then he got he got fucked because of things that he didn't put out in public, and he wasn't intending on being public.
Yeah, that's fair.
My goal is essentially I would sort of categorize myself as like sort of like a happy gay digibro. I don't want my content is like. Like that's kind of what's going on.
I see. What a
And
beautiful
people seem to like
vision.
it. Trixie says that it's better than her stuff from back then, which I don't agree with, but I'm glad she feels that way.
I think Trixie is probably the harshest critic of those videos, just due to the
Yeah,
complex gender dysphoria that's associated.
yeah. See, the thing is, like, I view my pre-trans self as just like a totally different human being, but also just like it's like it's like seeing yourself as a baby and like people I don't know. It's just kind of like when I hear people in like old podcasts calling me he, it kind of feels like watching baby videos where like where I'm like 2 weeks old and people are calling me it, you know? It's sort of like that. Like it doesn't feel like they were actually referring to it feels like they were referring to a different person, so it doesn't make me upset to listen back to.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think it's kind of different for her though, just because she was like,
Yeah.
just because like she was Digibro, and Digibro was a
Yeah.
known figure, and Digibro was
Yeah.
not who she wanted to be.
Yeah. I watched last night I watched fucking comments on comments number 4. I don't know why. It just popped up in my recommended bar
Which one was
and I
that?
clicked on it. It was the one where she was reviewing the Kiwi Farms dude
Oh no,
after
I
Aaron
loved
Riley got
that.
arrested. Yeah, and it was like, holy shit, what the fuck? Yo. That's like the most like fucking evil, like venomous that I've ever seen her ever.
Just the way, yeah, the way she was going off on Null was so perfect. I fucking.
It was like, keep fucking talking about me, no.
I loved
It was
that
like
show.
it
That
was
that
like
show was so
genuinely
tragically short
intimidating and
lived.
scary.
Because it's like I love Trixie so much. Me and you have
Well, that was the
similar.
comeback.
That was
The
the
first three
comeback.
episodes, the first 3 episodes died, and then episodes 4 and 5 came out, and then it died again, and then episode 6 came out, and then it died again.
Yeah, it was tragically short lived, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was perfect
The
for
biggest
me because
difference,
we have similar autistic obsessions with Trixie, and I specifically have autistic obsessions with everybody who Dick Masterson is enemies with, and how best we can
yeah,
make fun of them. And Trixie
we're
doing a show about that, it was the perfect best of
we're
both
both
worlds.
we're both autistically obsessed with Trixie on opposite ends of her sphere.
Yes, exactly.
Because like that video was like literally how I found out about like basically all of the Dick Show drama. Or any Dick Show drama I have only found out through Trixie. I don't. That's all I like. I don't watch like. I listened to episode 1 of the Dick Show and I thought it was boring.
Episode 1 of any show is probably going to be a little rough around the edges. You got to give it a little more of a shot than that.
Yeah, but I just didn't really care. I was like, whatever. Maybe I'll listen to it someday. I don't know. It's like whenever I see a clip of the Dick Show, it's just like it seems like a fun show in small doses, but I don't know if I would be able to take like 3 hours of that every week.
I could see it getting to be much. Like, I'm just used to listening to fucking drolling for hours at a time. It can be difficult to do that sometimes.
Pull up the video! John, have you seen this? Like, okay, dude, calm down.
You know, that's the good stuff. I feel like you watch episode 1. The thing about the Dick Show is like to get here we go. It's autism corner. But the thing about the Dick Show is like I feel like prior to when Maddox made the rape list video, Dick was still trying to make like a fucking like performative LA podcast.
Yeah.
And it had a very like weird vibe because like I don't necessarily dislike performative LA podcast either, but like the reason why Biggest Problem in the Universe worked as a performative LA podcast is because Maddox cared about that, whereas Dick and Sean did not. And then Dick and Sean are on their own, and they're like, "Oh shit, people like these LA podcasts. We got to try to keep the momentum going and get these silly LA guests." And it just like was a little flat going in.
I can't like when I think of the Biggest Problem theme song, I usually just think of like I don't know which one is the Biggest Problem theme song and which one is the Largest Issue theme song.
The one that's good is the Biggest Problem theme song. The one that's shitty is the Largest Issue one.
The one I'm thinking of is no,
that's Largest Issue.
Okay.
Largest Issue or Biggest Problem is yeah.
I like yours more.
That's crazy.
Biggest Problem, it's like it doesn't really sound like a theme song to me. It's like a little cute little riff, but then it just like dies immediately. It's like, yeah, let's go, and then it just stops. It's like, oh, okay. I guess.
It's funny. It's one funny thing I've noticed about Dick is even though he's doing this Biggest Problem reboot, he still has this like internet complex that a lot of internet people seem to have, where like if you reference something that's too old, he's just like whatever, like because whenever old Biggest Problem gets referenced, I feel like he kind of tramples over it unless it's in the context of fucking shitting on Maddox. And then there was I remember there was one moment at a live show where like I don't think Dick was even expecting it based on his reaction. Like Vito has this bit he does on New Biggest Problem called Vote It Up, where he talks about old problems and like brings in news stories that would encourage you to vote those problems up. And for the live show, he did a bit where he brought in like an old problem that like Maddox brought in or something. And they play before they even started the show. They're like fucking with the soundboard, and they accidentally play the beginning of Vito's bit where it plays the original Biggest Problem theme song, and the whole crowd is like, "Yeah!"
Yeah.
There's still love for that old brand. Maddox could at any time realize that he's a complete retard and just like make a bunch of money.
Yeah. Could that happen? Would Dick do it?
Oh, 1,000,000%. It would be the best thing to ever happen to him.
Would the fans be like fucking with it because they hate Maddox, right?
I think they would rail on Maddox hard in the comments and the voicemails, but
yeah,
I don't think they would try to blow it up. That's the thing about the Dick Show. They want Maddox to do shit because it's funny to make fun of him.
Yeah.
Like everybody wants him to keep doing the fucking banana and cowboy characters he used to do.
I didn't think were people making fun of that? I thought it was just like everyone just unironically thought it was funny.
It was kind of like a but it is a weird thing. Yeah, they do think it's funny, but obviously it's funny in like a kind of pathetic-ish way because it's very
Well, it's
juvenilely
funny.
funny.
It's like Xavier Renegade Angel. It's like an Adult Swim humor.
Is him just getting fucking blackout drunk and being a banana. That's the Xavier Renegade Angel levels of.
That's what Xavier Renegade Angel feels like.
There's a guy getting drunk and
Like
pretending to be a banana.
that's what that's the vibe.
It seemed like it was almost like a case of like multiple personalities, where like it felt like Banana Docs was just fucking blackout drunk Maddox. That was the personality.
Yeah.
Oxmad felt like he was kind of trying to be cool again. Like, what if I wasn't a fucking loser? Here's Oxmad. I don't know. It was a beautiful era. I got unjustly banned from the chat.
R.I.P.
I didn't even do any trolling. It's just one day I couldn't get in there. I guess he like found me. He must have been watching Dick's fucking piano streams and like writing down all the names in chat to ban in his stream.
Yeah. Have you seen 12-Ounce Mouse yet?
No, I keep forgetting, but that's a show that's good until you bring it up.
My favorite show. It's my favorite non-anime TV show.
Your favorite
I like it more
non-anime TV
than
show?
Breaking Bad. I like it more than fucking You Better Call Saul. All my favorite shows. I like it more than Twin Peaks.
You're like sighing, like shit. What's a show that fucking Vince Gilligan's not involved with? I can't think of one.
I'm trying to think of show because all the shows I like are shows that no one else is. Okay, here are my favorite shows: Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. The Rehearsal. Do you know The Rehearsal?
Never heard of it.
It's Nathan Fielder.
All right, hold that thought and say something entertaining for the audience because I'm gonna piss myself.
Fat
No
bitch.
shit. All right, hold on 1 minute.
Shit. False alarm, everybody. I am a fax machine. You can find my fax. Let me check. Let me check if there's anyone in chat, guys. Let's fucking see. Let's fucking see this shit, okay? Oh my god. Okay, replace Bridal. What the fuck is happening? Bitch, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking bitch. It's all about that pop. Big cum. So I'm fucking on, to yeah. It's all about that pop. Cum. Yeah. Fuckers and the Franks. Why didn't they call it Fuckers and the Franks? I'm literally finished. Chaos had one of the best animes of all time. All time. You like that? Ugh. You like that? Yeah. Know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? cheese doodles. Sa warudo. Oh no, Jojo mean. Okay. My streaming service does not run on fucking Flash. Has all of the shows that I watch is not owned by a corporation that I made. Grassroots, farm raised, protein rich, straight from Japan, not kid stuff. Kill la 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 kill la.
Of course, you're just doing autistic nonsense, singing shit.
Anime is a Japanese colloquialism which goes from shortening the word animation.
Wow. Truly stunning. Okay. Thanks for listening, everybody.
LOL.
It's
I
over.
feel like we were gonna say something.
Were we?
Talking about
Oh yeah,
we
you
were
were
talking about
you were
TV.
saying your TV shows that were your favorite or something.
Yeah. King of the Hill, obvious. Banger.
Pretty good
Classic,
show.
obvious. Kill yourself.
What do you
2.5.
mean?
Said pretty good show.
I've seen like 6 episodes. Calm down.
2.5 Men, because it's the most interesting show ever made. Fucking
This is the most
fascinating.
interesting show ever made.
Fucking extremely fascinating show. From front to back. Regular show. Classic. Beavis and
True.
Butthead. Classic.
True.
Salad Fingers. Classic.
Real. Great
All
TV
Hail
show.
All Hail King Julian?
I vaguely recall All Hail King Julian.
The show is fucked up.
I remember
Whole
that
show
shit.
is about-
That shit stepped in, and I was like, "What the fuck is this bullshit? Where's Penguins of Madagascar?"
That's what I was watching that shit and I was like, holy fuck. Because the whole show is literally about direct it is not subtext. It is explicitly about the fact that Mort is like a psychotic, genocidal, fascist foot fetishist. Is like
Oh,
what most of the show is about.
did All
And
Hail King
that's not
Julian
me.
happen before or after they fired Dan Schneider? Was this a
It's not
reference, perhaps?
Nickelodeon, it was Netflix.
Oh,
But it is fucking strange. It is disturbing. Like, Mort canonically has dissociative identity disorder, cannot die, has murdered
cannot die.
Yes. He's 300 years old.
Wow.
That's why his name is Mort.
Wow.
Canonically.
Okay, maybe I
Because he
need to watch
can't
All
die.
Hail King Julian.
His whole character surrounds death.
How have the penguins not been fucking contracted to kill this creature or contain him somehow?
One of the episodes, he becomes like Stalin. He just becomes like a parody of Stalin. And he implies that they're going to do horrible things to women. It's a very interesting ride.
Are there ever any cameos from non-Weasel Gang, whatever the fuck they are, Lieber Gang, Madagascar franchise characters?
In the last episode, Alex the Lion shows up.
Okay.
that's it.
I remember for some reason as a kid, like nowadays, it's like I don't know why this was my top priority, but like whenever I was watching like Penguins of Madagascar as a kid, I was like, I wonder if fucking Marty's gonna be in this shit. Like,
No,
I'm just
because
waiting
canonically,
for.
that's not the timeline.
Oh, is that
They were
before?
gone. They were in Africa. They were gone. They were in Europe.
Oh, okay, okay. The
Um,
Penguins are never in All Hail King Julian.
no,
Oh, tragic.
but Mort makes up for it.
Good,
There's
good.
an episode where it turns into fucking Twin Peaks,
Oh,
and Mort like actually it like does a not even so much a parody. It just does the red room scene, dancing scene from Twin Peaks, but it's Mort, and Mort is like talking backwards and uh making saying the same lines about like talking about Laura Palmer's hanging, but it's just like out of context.
this shit sounds like a very strange existential experience.
Is and it's like 8 seasons.
Oh,
It's fucking it's both it's 8 seasons long. Every season is 10 episodes.
was it like that the whole time, or was it just 4 seasons of Remember King Julian, and then it suddenly turns into Mort as
No,
a?
no, it's like the first it gradually gets more insane, but it is insane from the start. Like Mort doesn't become the main character until like season 3. One of the first things that happens is Mort like worshiping King Julian's feet and like making a bunch of like essays about it and like
Gross,
bathing in toenails.
bro.
It's fucking strange. 12-ounce mouse. Dude, Paddington Bear, holy shit. You know
Paddington
Paddington
Bear.
Bear? Holy fuck. Dude. You know Paddington Bear, right?
I've never seen any of his work, but I'm aware of him.
This show is so fucking good. It has like the
There's a
most because
Paddington
the whole
show.
yeah, it's from 1976.
Oh, is that where he came from? And then they made the movies.
No, it's based off a book.
Okay.
So, but essentially, this show is like every character is made out of cardboard except Charlie Brown or Charlie Brown, Paddington Bear. Except, yeah, Charlie Brown just shows up. And he's a human.
Charlie Brown and
Um,
Paddington Bear have to team up to save his town from the
yeah.
cardboard curse.
Everything is made out of cardboard except Paddington Bear, who is like a plush bear. And the whole show is animated by one guy and narrated by one guy.
Wow.
Um, and it's adorable and delightful and amazing, and I love it. Petscop, banger.
Okay.
Banger.
Okay.
What? You disagree?
I don't know.
You haven't seen Petscop, have you,
No.
motherfucker?
It's just like
What the fuck
cringe
are you being
internet
all
shit.
sly about?
Cringe internet shit.
And then the plebe and the weeb.
There you go. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.